Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to speak about Gandhian style of leadership. This course is being offered to us by the director of Indian Institute of Management, Corrico, Professor Debashish Chatterjee. My name is Atanshi Angrish, and I am a student of PGP LSM, that is Liberal Studies and Management, in Indian Institute of Management, Corrico. Well, before I begin my key takeaways from this course, I would like to mention that I've always been very curious to know about Gandhi as a person. Why? Because since childhood, I have always heard the sole reason behind independence was this man. Coincidentally, I was part of Gandhi Club when I was in my school. So we used to have these periods where teachers used to come and give us glimpses of the glorious life that Gandhi led. I could understand, or I could basically map the trajectory of Gandhi's life. I could understand the influence that Gandhi had. But my question was, what was the reason behind the influence? What made him a man who was able to convince anyone in the country? Fortunately, I got a chance to visit Ahmedabad when I was in my ninth standard, and I got this book from Ahmedabad. It shows all the important incidents in life of Mr. Gandhi. After going through the book, I understood the sort of life he's led, but my question was still answered. Why the influence? I would want to thank this course because I actually find out the answer to it. The reason why Gandhi enjoyed the sort of trust, power, and respect was all credited to the referent power. Referent power that he managed to get from his subordinates, from his followers, because he won their trust, their respect, and he kept increasing this power by treating everybody fairly and equally. Gandhi knew that the path that he's going to select for the country, the path of non-violence, won't be easy. To quote the famous Chora Chori incident, he knew that while treading on the way, there will be a lot of his followers who might regress, who might just digress, and may have the potential to ultimately break the entire fast of Satyagraha. But Gandhi made sure that he influenced the masses in such a manner that people stick to it. Gandhi was charismatic. Gandhi was idealized. Gandhi was worshipped at that point to such an extent that people never went against his wish. I think one of the reason to it can also be contributed to the fact that Gandhi was a very honest man. Honest in the sense that he never sort of deceived his audience, his followers. Gandhi always accepted the mistakes that happen, during this journey. Gandhi wasn't a perfect leader, and he was aware of it. But Gandhi never uh, overshowed or in any manner tried to show something which he wasn't. His ability to be true to himself and true to others made him win the trust of the millions. I believe when everybody else during pre-independence era, when I mean everybody else, I mean about the leaderships who were trying to find a place for themselves in the country, in the hearts of the people. They were busy with fidgeting a position. Gandhi was busy bringing everyone together in a plate. Gandhi's tactics of leadership were very different. He didn't want to lead. He wanted to celebrate. The celebration made him the leader. The celebration of everybody coming together made him a leader. The celebration of everybody believing in his thoughts, his ideologies, made him the leader he was. I would still say he is because Gandhi's and his leadership style didn't die. A lot of people try to uh, understand him, but I think it's beyond simple rules of leadership. He was transformational, he was charismatic, but is that it? There was more to it. The honesty is reflected, the image that he has created, and maintaining it throughout, maintaining the referent power that he have made sure stays with him. All this made Gandhi a beautiful leader and a leader which people still worship today. So these are my key takeaways from this entire course. And I hope that I was able to do justice to this course by understanding the main ideology behind it, by understanding not Gandhi as a person, but his thoughts while leading the country, while formulating ideologies towards the road of independence. And I would like to thank Sir for uh, giving us those insights, for making us understand what this course is actually about, for giving us that perspective, that direction, and most importantly, for thinking out straight and different, from viewing Gandhi from the lens that not everybody else have asked us to, but from the lens which through which he was actually being seen. So I would like to thank this course, Sir, and IMK for providing me this opportunity to answer the most important question which I've been trying to figure out since I was a child. Thank you.